You are now entering Clearview, Illinois.
Whatever happened to Dexter Riley?
It was the damnedest thing about Dexter Riley. He was one of the few, maybe the only person to ever come out of Clearview, Illinois. Call it what you will, or a case of it is what it is, but this place is a bit too dim to make stars. Oh, I'd say I met Dexter Riley in about 57. I wasn't nothing but 16. They had me working at the radio station, mopping up at first. At any rate, Dexter said, fuck this small town living, and he went busking with his guitar and a dream. 6 months later, I'll be damned if that boy wasn't on the radio. All in all, he was a natural.
So why do you think he came back to Clearview?
Well, that ain't no mystery, really. He had a gal. Damn shame.
What's a damn shame, Mr. Woden?
That he came back at all. That he came back at all.
You knew Mr. Riley, Mrs. Dorman.
Yes, I did.
Would you like a tissue, Mrs. Dorman?
You'd think after 70 years, I'd be over it. I can't remember what I did yesterday, but I remember every song Dexter ever sang to me. Funny what we hold on to when the lights are going out.
So how did you know Dexter?
In every way you could imagine. He was my everything, and I was his. I know this because if he didn't love me, he'd still be alive. You see, my love killed him.
Do you need a moment, Miss Dorman?
No, I've had to accept my partner's death.
So, you think he died?
There isn't a doubt in my mind, and it's Clearview that did it. After Walk With Me hit, and he lit the charts on fire, he came back for me. He always told me that after he made it, he'd come back for me, so I wasn't sure if he'd ever come back at all. Dexter surprised me June of 59, senior year. He waited outside of school in his Chevy Bel Air. I was the cat's pajamas that day. Every girl was green with envy. He took me to the creek right by Beeman's Grove and proposed. I said yes. He wanted to take me out of Clearview that day, but it was only 3 weeks before graduation, so I convinced him to stay against his every instinct to get the hell out. From there, Clearview did what Clearview does, and it found a way to keep him here.
Are you saying that the town itself stopped him?
No, that'd be absurd, right?
Call it what you will. A week before graduation, both my parents got sick, and I told Dex I had to take care of them. Dex said he'd put them in hospice, or better yet, take them with us. But they were too old and too set in their ways, and maybe I was too in this instance. Dex stayed for months longer than he intended. I knew he was miserable here. I knew it, but he tried to hold it in check for me. Dex staying in Clearview was the definition of a big fish in a little pond. He was going a little loopy being confined in a place he considered a prison, and took to talking to himself. I caught him facing to his left, whispering to a closet. For the briefest moments, I thought, well, Dexter Riley was a very handsome man with many admirers. Maybe he was talking to another girl. I didn't pry, maybe it was just the times, but it was accepted that men from time to time had other interests. Even though he told me it was nothing, I didn't believe him, not entirely at least. I suggested maybe he should write a song while Mama and Papa healed up. So he did, and now when I caught him talking to himself, he'd just say he was pulling out the lyrics from his head. Dexter always wrote what he knew. If he was in love, you'd know it. If he had a problem with you, you'd hear about it. Emotions were the creative fuel that filled his tank, as beautiful as his song Welcome to Clearview was. What he channeled drove him mad. These audio tapes were procured from Clearview Asylum, circa October 1959. Are you recording me?
Yes, is that a problem?
I can stand it if you can. Last time someone recorded me, I made a hit record, so I guess 1 for 2 ain't bad. What was that?
What was what, Mr. Riley?
That noise, you didn't hear it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Riley, but I didn't.
How can't you hear it? Okay, I'm calm. Maybe it's me. When everybody's telling you you're crazy or not, technically you're the crazy one. In a place like this, all the crazies are normal, and the sane people are the loonies.
Is that a fact?
Nah, it's just what I know, Pally.
When did the voices start, Mr. Riley?
3 weeks ago is when it started, right around the time I was writing Welcome to Clearview.
Are you sure, Mr. Riley?
Sure what, Pally?
When the voices started.
Look, I don't know what you...
Mr. Riley, you were patient when you were 12, after the mysterious circumstances that happened to your parents. Do you not remember that?
Paging Dr. Waller. Look, fuck this town. I never should have come back. Fuck this fucking place.
Well, by 59, the DJ left. It was an all-white boys club then. I can tell you if the lighthouse changed none, but by then I was technically a DJ. They wouldn't let me get on mic on account of me being colored and all, but they let me spin records. So late one night, I don't know, maybe it was October of 59, maybe November, Dexter drove himself up to the station all in a huff. He had himself a record. Don't know how he got it, don't know who pressed it for him, but he had it. I couldn't lie, it was something else. He told me he had to get on the radio and it had to be heard. He was panicked and sweaty. I thought personally, he's a musician. He's out on the road. Maybe he picked up a few bad habits. I let it go. I didn't know what he was going through. He was a friend, so I humored him and played the record. It was the dead of night. Who would even hear it? Well, what the fuck did I know? Everybody heard it. I got requests to hear it every night, so I spun it 3, sometimes 4 times a night. After a week, the day shift started getting requests.
What was your take on the song itself?
If I'm being honest, that song was Clearview.
A song about ghosts and monsters under the floor is Clearview.
Let me ask you a question. You ain't never lived here, have you?
No, I can't say that I have.
Okay, so go on ahead and ask your next question.
So what happened next, Mr. Woden?
After Welcome to Clearview played during the daytime hours, it caught fire. It felt like it was all anybody wanted to hear for a while. Our station was in talks with Dexter's record label. They wanted that record. For all I knew, it was the only one in existence. We weren't giving it up without his say-so. I talked to his girl, Beth, and that's when she told me he had checked himself into an asylum. I spoke with her for a while, and she kept it professional, but she couldn't for long. She was itching to tell me her secrets, to absolve herself like I was her priest. And she was in confessional.
What did she tell you?
I think she's still alive. You best ask her before she can't no more.
What happened next, Mr. Woden?
Well, after about 3 weeks on the air, I guess the Clearview family caught wind of the song. Joshua Clearview and a handful of goons sacked the station and took the record. Then threatened everyone there and said if we played it again, it'd be the last thing we'd ever do.
So the Clearview family has the record.
That was the rumor. I didn't see them take it with my own eyes, so I can't rightfully say one way or the other.
Miss Dorman, I spoke with Robert Woden, and he told me you told him something, but he didn't tell me what it was. Can you tell me?
Oh, dear, it was 70 years ago. I cannot recall. Little is known about the case of Dexter Riley, and it remains one of the most baffling mysteries in music history to this day. Dexter Riley committed himself to Clearview Asylum for approximately 1 week's time to ease the growing voices in his head. He drove away in his Chevy Bel Air and was never seen again. His car was discovered an hour after his voluntary discharge from Clearview Asylum after midnight in Town Square with the engines running and all 4 doors open. For 71 years, no one has heard Riley's last song, Welcome to Clearview, until the record was inexplicably found in a janitor's closet in the Lighthouse radio station. No one knows just how far the phenom would have rose had he not been taken in his prime.
You are now exiting Clearview, Illinois. Hope you enjoyed the trip.